Other than headlining festivals, is there anything else about Juneteenth that you either want to do or wish we would do? This is a brand new holiday. I mean, we've been celebrating it amongst us in the community time, but now it's done gone crossed over. So is there anything that you want to see implemented?
I be feeling bold, man. Like this whole weekend, I just been jumping in front of white people in line. I don't even ask. I just get in front of they looked at me and I was like, Juneteenth, bitch. Juneteenth, bitch. Yeah, okay, all right. Step on back.
No problem.
And you know, in New York, you see a lot of black ladies walking around with white babies in strollers.
Exactly, yeah.
I was like, yo, just leave a baby here for this weekend. Let that white lady raise her own baby this weekend.
At least for the weekend.
At least for Juneteenth.
Let me tell you something. All you white people, white women out there who have, Jamaican nannies or Haitian nannies or just black nannies in general, whatever the case, if you don't, and I don't care that they not from, that they're immigrants from somewhere else. I don't care if they black. If you don't give them Juneteenth off, you are
a racist. That's what you are. You's a racist. If they don't get a holiday off, they ought to get that one off.
That one you definitely need to get off.
Prove that you can raise your own children.
Damn.
Yeah. So I just been taking things into my own hands. You know what I'm saying?
I've been noticing like white people celebrating Juneteenth as well. Like I don't. How do you feel about that? I don't know if I'm ready. Like, I get it. It's like, oh, it's a national holiday, but I don't know how I feel seeing white people just being like, oh, happy Juneteenth. Like, don't tell me.
I mean, other people.
It's your fault. It's your fault. We gotta have this in the first place.
I think it's a learning experience. You know, so don't try to lead. Don't try to have no events and shit. Don't be trying to do that.
Yeah.
Like, we got the Juneteenth banquet. Don't do no banquets. Matter of fact, if there is a Juneteenth banquet, you should volunteer to serve the black people at the banquet.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just
take notes.
Flip the shit. Flip it for a chance so you can see. And I don't know how I'm feeling about reparations lately, Charles. Because it seems so far away.
Yeah.
Because even like you asked Biden about reparations, he's like, oh, we're gonna take a hard look at that.
What are you looking at?
You know what the hell that means. They ain't gonna look at shit. But what do you think about just black people getting just a black ass discount?
Pay what you owe.
Discount.
They already know. They already know how I feel. Discount. I mean, yeah.
Like everywhere we go, we just get discounts because black people, we love discounts. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Just automatically getting discounts everywhere you go.
Yeah. I think so. I'm with it.
I feel that.
I'm still on my reparations, but I'm with it. I'm with the discount.
In what form do you want reparations?
Money.
How much?
You can calculate that shit.
And who deserves them?
You can calculate it. Black people. Well, if I say this, I'll go ahead and say it. Yeah, I'll get on my Tariq Nasheed. If you're a descendant of a slave that worked here for free for 400 years, you deserve reparations. Now, if they want to do a whole separate thing for just racism and everybody that got to suffer the racism, cool. But when it comes to reparations for slavery, give me my shit.
I feel you. In the meantime, I want a black ass discount.
Hey, I'll take a black ass
discount wherever I go just because I'm black.
I just take shit. Just take it.
Well, that works too.
Yeah. Oh, too bad we don't get a discount in the judicial system. That would be nice.
Yeah, like off our bail and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Discount a few years off a sentence for the weed that white people making money from.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. They talking about edibles and marijuana like, oh, come to my dispensary.
Oh, I'm making
like
truffles.
Daquan is in jail. Get Daquan out of jail.
I'm making truffles. You should try my marijuana CBC.
My cupcake. It's a gluten-free THC cupcake.
I got your gluten-free. I got your gluten-free right here. Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. What did you think about, because a lot of people were up in arms about the fact that Walmart came out with the ice cream, Juneteenth ice cream. How do you feel about corporations capitalizing on the holiday?
Well, first of all, that lets you know that Walmart don't know shit about black people because 99% of us are lactose intolerant.
Facts.
I'm telling that joke on stage tonight. I just thought about that. Why? why would they go with the ice cream? We can't eat that shit.
Of all things, you chose ice cream.
So now we oppressed and gassed? God damn. But that's the nature of things. That's the nature of things. They commercialize everything.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes whitewashed because they're trying to make money off of our culture and our history. So of course I don't like it. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
And so I saw people pushing back, like, yo, it's a lot of black owned ice cream makers out here.
Yes.
Buy that shit instead. You know? So
I'm not surprised though. Like it's nothing like that surprises me. Whenever, corporations gonna corporate. So I wasn't even mad at it, but I agree with the people that's just like, yo, if we're gonna get upset about corporations doing that or capitalizing on shit, then stop giving our shit away and support each other more.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to our culture being appropriated and not being capitalized on, and everybody else always capitalizing on our culture, that's because it's either being a lot of times it's being stolen, but a lot of times it's just being given away. But I give us some grace because a lot of times and I'm talking about as a people, we just don't know. We just doing shit because it's dope and because we're creative and because we're brilliant at it, but we don't know the game and how and the legalities and the nooks and crannies and how people will come and vulture off our shit. But we need to spread that knowledge amongst each other, especially people who are in the know. That's why, at least, for me, when I see particularly young black comics or even just young black entertainers in general, when I see them starting to get deals or starting to get things and deal memos and make moves, I'll lend them whatever advice I can or whatever resources I can just to let them know, like, yo, watch out for this. Make sure that they don't take this from you because they're gonna try and get this. Make sure your IP is you keep your IP. Don't give away your IP. Like all that kind of stuff, because you don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? We got to start spreading that knowledge and that love more.
Yeah, I mean, and most times artists could be acting from desperation.
Yeah.
When you've never had, when you finally get,
exactly.
You just get whatever you can get without thinking, oh, could I get more?
Yeah.
Definitely have mentors and people you can talk to in the industry who can give you some advice. You know what I mean?
100%. I'm very happy that Juneteenth is dope and it's good that it's a holiday. It's all good. We get 15% off matches or whatever the hell they gonna do. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like, why do we always have to wait for permission to make things a holiday? You know what I'm saying? Like we should have been. If we want to make Malcolm X's birthday a holiday, we could just do that. Y'all know we could just do that, right? You know what I'm saying? Just, you call off work for anything else, just don't go to work. Fuck them. And then we can have festivals and parties and do whatever, or, cultural, significance, whatever we want to do, but we can do that. And we ain't got to keep Black History Month in February.
Facts.
Why is that still a thing? Just move that shit to June. We can just get lit all summer long. Like, what are we doing?
Well, I think for some people, because you look at the legislators who have worked hard to get these things to become holidays, it's about the federal recognition. And I think that's rooted in a desire for equality.
Yeah.
Because in my home state, Mississippi, they have Confederate Memorial Day and Robert E. Lee Day. And it's like, well, if these fucking races, if they can have a day, we need to have our goddamn day.
Right.
And I think one of those days is like close to Martin Luther King. It's like Martin Luther King Day and one of them Confederate dudes' day is the same day in Mississippi, So I think it's probably rooted in equality. They like, these other folks got their days, they had their monuments. We want federal recognition too. So maybe it's like paying homage to the folks who fought for our rights. But I agree with you that we don't need permission to celebrate and do our own thing.
Yeah. Stop waiting on permission. Stop waiting on permission.
Yeah.
You get what you negotiate, man. Take that shit. We're gonna start an uprising. They're gonna come burst this damn door in a minute.
Yeah. Electricity gonna shut off.
That's right. It's gonna start flickering in a second.
This black ass shit. Somebody listening through the wall. Right? The walls is thin.
Oh my god. Speaking of uprising, man, did you see this thing with Tom Hanks?
Hell yeah, I saw it.
So for everybody that don't know, now I don't know where he was coming from, But he was in New York. I don't know where they were coming from. They're coming out of the airport, I believe. Him and Rita Wilson, and it was a fan that got a little too. I don't think they meant any harm by it, but they just be going crazy and
over other humans,
over other human beings, and they bumped it, and I don't mean like a light little bump, like almost knocked her clean over.
Yeah, his wife.
And Tom Hanks, he was, he
channeled his inner Will Smith.
I was expecting him to be like, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth.
That's what he should have said.
Yo, let me watch this shit again. So he comes through the airport, and he's regular Tom Hanks right here. He's nice, smiling. They just trying to get to the car, right? And then all of a sudden,
knocking over my wife.
yo.
But you know what was the trigger?
Yeah.
All right, so just like on the Oscars, when Chris Rock made the joke,
right,
and then Jada made the face,
right,
like I ain't feeling this.
Mm-hmm.
Just then, Rita said, "Woo!" That was the trigger right there.
Every man is
It's a trigger.
It's a trigger because every man's job, protect and provide. Protect your woman at all costs. If you feel the moment you feel your woman is in any type of either danger or she just not feeling something or she uncomfortable,
you gotta go Hulk.
You gotta go Hulk on them, yo.
That's all it takes. That's all it took.
Yo, you are 100% correct. And that's why, because you know that, because they all say my wife. It's nothing like saying my wife.
I feel it. I got a wife. It's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she got a wife. so who gonna protect who, Charles?
Yeah, that's very interesting during Pride Month. Inform the people so you walking through the airport. I guess it's whoever gets bumped, the other person got to jump in. Like what's going on?
My wife swears she's a thug. Like she always ready to slap people, and she always ready to fight. But I'm little. I'm smaller than her, and so the most I can do if I'm in a situation, is lower my voice. That's pretty much, like if you push my wife, I'm like, hey, get off my wife.
This person just looking around, hope they don't see you. They're just looking around.
Get up off my wife, bro. But like, this is a true story. When we were living in New York, it was we were in a small apartment and we had mice.
Yeah,
of course, because we were in New York.
Right.
And I had told my wife before we got married, I was like, yo, I'm not the man. I don't kill shit. You know what I'm saying? You get emotional intelligence with a woman. You don't get protection, and chivalry, and all that shit. So this particular night, we were in the apartment, and a mouse just and it went under the TV stand.
Yeah.
And no lie, my wife looked at me. She was like, "You see that?" And I was like, "Yeah, you see that?" And she was like, "What?" I was like, "What you gonna do?" I'm like, "We both got titties." So I said, look, you get the cheese, I got the trap. Okay, we're gonna walk in this bitch together. And we're gonna go grab his little ass. So we went in there together. And she was like, "But you was in the army though." I was like, "I was in the band." That shit don't count. I ain't no real veteran.
Oh shit.
I can't fight.
Oh man.
So we walking there together.
That's the true meaning of unity. Y'all are a unit. Ain't no gender roles. Ain't no nothing. We are
goddamn gender.
We are in this together.
Facts.
Is that something that lesbian couples discuss amongst themselves prior to getting into the relationship? Like, listen, who gonna be the quote unquote man? Because if I say something like that, that's I get canceled. So you is that actual words that y'all use with each other? You the man in this situation. I'm the woman.
Well, the I'm not a man, that's more for outsiders because that's what they always ask. Well,
gotcha.
Who's the man in a relationship? Like when I got married to my wife, somebody saw my ring on Facebook and went and told my grandmama that Rita's the man because her ring is the smallest. I was like, what the fuck?
Whoa. So they got conspiracy theories and shit.
Yeah, they told my grandma. My grandma called me. She was like, you the man, Rita? I said, no, I'm not the man, Granny. I'm not. But we have it's chemistry.
Right.
That's how we figure out how we're supposed to operate in a relationship. It's just chemistry.
Yeah.
I naturally have a little more masculine energy. My wife is a little more feminine. And we just settle in. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same with heterosexual couples. I know some men that are a little more feminine and they may prefer to cook. And there are home dads, you know, home husbands.
Right.
So I think it's just a chemistry, and you know what your strength is and what your weaknesses are, and then you just operate accordingly.
And
so
then one of y'all's strengths is catching mice.
Hell no! I swear to God, we killed like a roast the other day, or I killed a spider. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna be no punk, because she ain't gonna kill it. So I killed a spider, but I'm not picking that bitch up. It's just little spiders and roaches just kind of sitting around until we call a man to come pick that shit up. We gonna rent us a man. Hey, come pick this damn big ass spider up now. I killed it. I'm not picking it up.
Oh shit.
We rent. You ever thought about renting yourself out?
Listen, I'll do that shit.
Don't bullshit me, Charles.
Yo, for real. I will do. Is that some TaskRabbit shit? Just like
not in a gigolo sense.
No.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just rent you out for a couple of hours and do some shit.
Do some like
change some shit, drill some shit.
Yeah.
You can drill anything but my wife.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. That's the thing right there. Cause I'm like, I could do like, when it comes to like assembling shit, if it's regular stuff, I can read some instructions and put it together. But if it's like some real man shit, I'll get a real man to come over. This is what I do. I tell my girl like, yo, you going away, because you're not gonna sit here and watch another man come and do some real man shit. You go.
Both of y'all watching him.
You get right. You and your homegirl, y'all go out for a brunch. Y'all go out on me. Go and get your nails done.
Because if he here,
yeah,
he looking at you, she looking at you like, what I need you for?
Yeah, nah. I don't even need that. I don't even need that to be in her subconscious.
Damn right.
Like, I don't even want her to even see that go into her eyeballs or nothing. You go out, have a good time. Fredro, you come in and put put these cabinets up, and then go on about your business.
It takes a real man to admit that.
Listen, hey, it is what it is. All right. Final story. So I don't know if you saw this Burger King story. Speaking of Pride Month, and speaking of
speaking of roles.
Speaking of gender roles. Yeah, roles. Yeah, that's funny. Speaking of roles, Burger King had to make an apology because they had a campaign. Now, this campaign, I guess it wasn't here in the States, right? It was overseas somewhere in Austria. But nevertheless, they had a campaign in celebration of Pride Month where they were going to have their Whoppers, and you could get a Whopper with 2 top buns or a Whopper with 2 bottom buns.
And what does that mean, Charles?
It means, this is what they thought it meant. This is what they wanted it meant, and then we'll say what it really means. What they thought it meant was they were celebrating the fact that you can have 2 of the same come together as one and still live in harmony and peace. But what it actually means is you want 2 bottoms or 2 tops. However you want it, you can have it your way.
Who was in this meeting? Better yet, who wasn't in the meeting?
Who was it? There you go.
So, if it's 2 pieces of meat on each other, on top of each other, is that like a heterosexual pride thing? If they stacking the meat on top of each other?
I would think that would be a pride thing if it's 2 meats. Because the McDonald's with the Big Mac, they got the bread in between separating the meats. So it's like
okay, you're right.
You know, it's like running a train on the meat. But 2 meats stacked together, that's a whole different.
Well, that's what they should have did then. They should have removed the accoutrement. They should have removed the lettuce and the tomatoes and just put the 2 meats on top.
Put the 2.
That's pride right there.
Now, as a member of the LGBTQ elemental P community, do you, just seeing this offhand, would you be offended just seeing this, or would it be like, or are people going overboard with being offended?
I mean, the political answer is, of course, it's tone deaf
Yeah.
and desperate and mocking.
Yeah.
But as a comedian, it's fucking. When I saw this,
Yeah.
I just burst out into laughter. I
Yeah.
mean, because they just go into the extreme
Yeah.
to try to show that they are down for the cause.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to do this. The Whopper is already popular.
It's already popular.
You don't have to do this.
But I feel like you see it everywhere though. I get corporations, like I said, corporations gonna corporate.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, I mean, the shit just goes overboard, and you just like, what are y'all doing?
And also, who likes 2 bottom pieces of bread? You remember having a loaf of bread?
Yeah, nobody eats.
You get the booty piece. I never ate that piece.
Never.
And now they got 2 booty
Two of
pieces
them.
on the burger.
No, 2
They
booty.
finna mess up themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was counterproductive.
God made bottom and top buns.
Not the Adam and Eve story,
Not-
but the Whopper.
not bottom and bottoms of buns.
Oh boy.
Oh.
They should just change the spelling of Whopper. You know, I
Oh,
would
yeah.
do like WAP, like Cardi B.
Oh yeah.
Just drench it.
Just
in
the
some
Whop.
kind of condiment.
Yeah, just the WAP. Just turn it to the WAP.
Yeah, the Whop. That's what they gonna do next. They gonna come out with the Whop burger.
Oh Lord.
Juicy.
I'm not. Okay.
Mouth-watering.
I'm not gonna try. Not that I don't. I'm not an ally to the LGBTQ community, but it just doesn't look tasty to me.
No, I haven't eaten McDonald's or Burger King in.
That's right.
in
You
years.
wing me off this too. You
Yeah.
you used to shame the shit out of me.
You don't know what's in this shit, man.
No, you're right. You absolutely right. I'm doing better now. I'm doing better. I got all kind of meal preps in there going on. Healthy, organic. It's going good.
Good.
It's going good. But yeah, this is wild. This is a lot.
Then they apologize. Talk about we didn't check with enough members of the community. That's what they said.
Well, what do you? I mean, that just like you said, it lets me know like who they had in those rooms. Like y'all telling yourselves, y'all corporations telling yourselves when these things happen. Like the monkey, the H&M monkey. Like y'all telling yourselves.
Can you imagine the PowerPoint? Like somebody presenting this? Okay, everybody, today, this is our gay pride campaign. Has anybody ever heard of a top? Any bottoms in here? That's the PowerPoint presentation I would have wanted to be present for.
Yeah. I bet you there's at least a couple people texting each other back and forth. You know how y'all do on Zoom? You know how we do on Zoom in those meetings? It's at least
Hell
2 people
yeah.
just like, can you believe this bullshit? I can't.
You ever made a mistake and sent a message on Zoom to the whole,
That's why.
to everybody instead of one person in
Oh,
the chat?
I don't play that. That's why I text. I
Right.
get their number because yes.
Like, this bitch stupid. And everybody be like, who?
Oh,
Who's stupid?
that's the worst. That is the worst. No, don't do that. But you can always tell in a meeting when 2 people texting each other because they're the only ones giggling and teeing and kicking and all that shit. You like, oh, they talking shit.
It's very obvious.
They talking shit.
Yeah. Well, Austria, y'all tried. I mean, I think they had good intentions maybe, and
Listen,
they just missed the mark.
the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Thanks.
Anywho, Rita, I'm very happy and pleased that you came through. Tell all the folks where they can find you, what you got going on, anything you want them to know. Let them know right now.
Hey, y'all can find me on social media at Rita Brent Comedy on Facebook, Instagram, not Twitter so much.
Oh wait, turn the mic around this way. Whatever
All right.
thing it is.
Y'all can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. My website is ritabrent.com and it has my schedule on it. Let you know I'm on the Born Funny tour.
Boom.
Talk about not asking for permission. I gave myself permission to go on tour. And so I got some cities coming up to a city near you. So be sure to check on my website and follow me at ritabrent.com, man.
Boom.
Let's go.
Follow her at ritabrent.com. Y'all already know. Don't treat me like no side chick. Don't treat me like no side dude. All right. Tell all your friends about me. Tell everybody about me and the podcast. All right. Like, share, subscribe. Do all the things. And we just gonna let it do what it do. Now, if you give me permission, can I not show the people, but have the people who are listening via podcast listen to one of your comedy stylings? if you will?
Yeah. You listen to my comedy. You play one of my songs. It is what it is.
Oh, it's lit. All right, well, it's lit then. Y'all, everybody that's listening on the podcast, y'all go ahead and enjoy some more Rita Brent. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
Boom.
Heyo.
That's how you do that.
Yo, you gotta airdrop that to me because I got some material in there I need to work out.
Oh yeah, no doubt.